Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we will see a advanced topic that is related to templates in GitLab. So basically we can create our GitLab CI pipeline by using YAML. But sometimes we have like a lot of stages, jobs, and this single file become very huge. Okay, so to make this YAML reusable or make our CI/CD pipeline reusable, we can divide this CI template into or CI YAML into template. Okay, so we can like move few YAML into separate file, and we can have multiple files that we want to include in our CI template. Okay, so basically what I am trying to say is so so guys, what we are trying to do today is we when we create our gitlab.yaml file. Okay, consider this is our gitlab ci yaml file. Okay, gitlab YAML file. Okay, and if we write like a lot of code inside the single YAML, so its size become very huge, number of lines will be very huge. Consider like we have both like CI here and CD here with lot of like stages, and a lot of jobs are there, like build stages there, and then like scanning stages are there where we are using Veracode, where we are using SonarQube or image scan, image build, image push. So a lot of things would be there. Like in CD we are deploying on Azure, or we are deploying on Kubernetes. So a lot of things we are doing. So size of this GitLab will be very huge. Okay, number of lines will be many lines. It will be very difficult to maintain, manage. Okay, so it would be very difficult. So if tomorrow if you want to like modify something or do something different, so it will be very difficult. Or consider like you are building the same type of pipeline in another project. Okay, so this is our this is consider like this is our repo 1 in GitLab. Okay, again you have like repo 2, and repo 2 contain the same type of code. Okay, just like little bit like difference or little bit changes here and there, but it would be like similar like structure, have like CI or CD. Or consider like only CD part is similar to what we have done deployment in our repo 1. So what normal like developer would do, like if he is not aware about this template concept, then he have to copy paste the same thing, and tomorrow if he is modifying, then again he has to modify multiple places. So it is not following the dry principle, do not repeat yourself principle. So what GitLab is providing like a good feature good feature is related to template. So what is this like template in GitLab? So basically what happened, like we can create uh, multiple small like components or small YAML files. Okay, this is our YAML file. Consider YAML 1, YAML 2. Okay, and we can put our like reusable component in this file, and then we can refer this. Okay, then we can refer this in our gitlab.ci YAML file, our main gitlab.yaml file. Okay, so main our YAML file. So we can include these, we can include these. Okay, so this YAML file become very small. Okay, it's a number of lines in this particular YAML file will be very less, and all the components we are keeping in a separate YAML file. So it is very easy. If you want to see like take example, this YAML file contain all the scanning related code, like our SonarQube, or like related to our Veracode. So we know like we have to just open this scan.yaml file. Consider this like a scan.yaml file. Okay, so we will open this file, we can modify, we can change, we can loop, we can like refactor whatever we want to do. Then our second file is related to, consider it is related to deploy. So what we can do, like we know like this file reference is present here. We know like this file we have included, which its name is like deploy.yaml. We can just go inside it, and instead of currently if we are deploying on Azure, and tomorrow if there is a requirement to deploy on AWS, you will come here modify. Or if you are deploying on Azure App Services, and now requirement is to deploy on YAML, you just you will come and modify this file only. So this is the benefit of component or template, using templates in GitLab. Okay, so this we are talking about just a single project. Okay, so consider like all these files are project inside the single repo. Okay, so this is our repo one. So consider like tomorrow there is a requirement. Okay, there is a requirement of second repo is there. Okay, you are working, or like developers in your projects, devs or like developers are working on second repo. Okay, this is related to something different. Okay, but consider like this is a front end pipeline. Okay, front end. Okay, and this is related to back end. Okay, so few of the components are similar. Consider like scanning, related to scan, related to deployment. Okay, so some components are similar. Okay, so instead of like again like creating same like scan.yaml here, scan.yaml, then like deploy.yaml, then you will have like your like main gitlab.yaml file, then you will include here. So what we can use, what we can do is like we can create a separate template itself. Okay, so consider like there is a separate like one template we are creating. Okay, uh, let's take this. Okay, so this is our this is our repo, GitLab repo, but its purpose is just like a work as a library or template. Okay, and this particular GitLab repo will contain scan.yaml, and other thing is like, take example, just for example we are displaying this. Okay, and this is deploy.yaml. Okay, so instead of like repeating same thing like in two different repos. Okay, scan, deploy. So what we can do, like we can move this code, okay, these two code here at this place in this repo. Okay, library template.yaml, and then we will refer. Okay, then we will refer this in this like this front end repo and the back end repo. So tomorrow if you want to modify something, okay, so we will modify at one place, and it will be automatically reflect into both the repos. Okay, and if you say like okay, so if you modify something and it may break our like existing code. Okay, take example front end which is not using the latest or advanced version of this scan.yaml. So in that case what we can do, we can maintain GitLab tags. Okay, so what we can do, like we can create like GitLab tags. Okay, so library template 2 is there, so we can create like tag with 1.0.0, and we can refer this tag here. Instead of any branch we will refer tags, GitLab tags. Okay, in that case like we have like multiple versions. Okay, take example 2.0.0 is there library or template version, but we are referring 1.0 and it will not break, it will continue working. But this particular backend may use like 2.0.0. Okay, this particular tag. Okay, so in this case like this particular repo will use the latest version of like scan or Veracode or SonarQube related templates or YAML, and like this way like we can maintain in the like enterprise, in like big organization. This is how like they manage or maintain their templates. They create single templates. Okay, and then they reuse it in multiple places. Okay, so it will reduce the time to create multiple pipelines, and it is very helpful. So there is no need of like again and again doing the same stuff. Okay, which is already done in one project. So this is very useful, and it saves a lot of time, and also like increase the developers productivity. And we should follow this template in our day-to-day enterprise pipelines. Okay, and so we will see this like how we can do all these things in our demo. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so it is very easy. There is nothing like very fancy or very anything to scare. Okay, so take example like this deployment. Okay, so this deployment, this code is there. Okay, or what we can like put into template. So just example like take example like this caching. Okay, and before this thing. Okay, let's take a small example. So consider like these two things are something like which is repeating again and again in multiple pipelines, or you want to move it outside so that it will be easy to manage. Okay, because this is like something which is used by all our jobs and stages. Okay, so it is very easy. So let's open this into our IDE. Okay, so go to edit and click on to open in web IDE. So once you click on that, you will get ID like this. So it is visually similar to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, so once you are here, you can change branches by clicking at the bottom here, and you can create new branch. Okay, otherwise you can continue in the same branch. Okay, so let's consider like we want to create one template. Okay, so just let's create one folder first. Okay, inside that folder we will keep our reusable templates. So this is CI. Consider this is like CI folder is there, and inside that folder let's put like one file, new file, default dot yaml. Okay, so inside this yaml file, whatever we have cut from the sorry, so let's first of all like uh, cut this particular like code. Okay, so this is, we are saying like it is a default code, or this is something like we want to include in multiple places, so you can put here this code. Okay, so this is nothing but following a dry principle. Dry means like do not repeat yourself. Okay, so if you consider like something which is like multiple time it is repeating. Okay, so this is not repeating, just for example we are putting here. But if it is something is there like which is repeating again and again, you can put here, and then you can include this particular file at multiple YAMLs or like multiple places. Okay, so let's take example like how we can include this. To include this file into this YAML, okay, this is our main YAML, GitLab CI YAML. Okay, so it is very like very easy syntax. Like you have to just include, okay, this keyword. Okay, and after that either you can directly like write the give the path here, or if multiple files are there, okay, so in that case you can include as a list also. Okay, if single file is there, you can type directly here also, so that will also work. But let's consider like how to include here. You can copy the path. Okay, right click, copy relative path. Okay, and just paste this file. Okay, so consider like this is our CI default.yaml. Okay, let's try if it is working or not. Let's see. Okay, and then let's say like it is automatically get started. Okay, so there is some error. Let's debug this error. So guys, like issue was very basic, like instead of backward slash we have to use like forward slash and then start working. Okay, so I changed that and commit that, and if I see like the pipeline, it is working now. So this is how, like, so end effect is same. Okay, there is no difference, but now we are managing at this place like here like in default. Okay, so that is the only difference. So likewise you can split like a lot of code, or you can keep like script also if you want. If you see like some script is like reusable, it is like we are using the same thing again and again in multiple jobs, you can put here and then include that script at this place. So this is like this is the purpose of include. Okay, so it include that code, okay, in our this YAML. Okay, so basically we can split, we can divide this YAML into multiple parts. Similar to that, if you want like one more file, what you can do, you can just cut this, create one more file, give like name dot something. Okay, put this code here. Okay, and include this file into at the top. This first pipeline is now completed. You can see like this pipeline has been successful. Okay, or you can click on this next, and it will start running this. It was waiting for our approval. So let's see our latest pipeline, if it is working or not, or any YAML error. Okay, so there is some YAML error is there. Let's see what is the issue. So guys, issue was very basic. By mistake I put some tab while cut from the original file. So there was by mistake, I just put tab. So I troubleshoot and remove that, and after that I'm able to run this pipeline. Okay, so if you see, it is waiting here, okay, for our approval. If we click it, then it will start other stages, but that is not important. What right now we are looking into, we can create multiple templates, and we can include, we can remove, and it is easy. Instead of searching, if your pipeline, CI pipeline is very huge, it contains 500 or 600 lines or 1000 lines, so it is very easy to troubleshoot, easy to modify. Someone who is joining new in the team, it is very difficult for him or her to find out the issue. So better ways to create a separate templates, and divide the CI or GitLab CI pipeline into multiple templates, and reuse that. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, so right now we are using local templates, but there is a provision. So consider you have a separate project is there which contain, so you can keep these two files in a separate repo. Consider you created one library repo or project, or GitLab repo. You will keep these two files there, so that you can reuse these default values into multiple projects. This same file you can reuse in multiple projects. You same with this, and to include that include that reference of that project into your gitlab.ci. What you have to do is include reference to that project like this. So this is our include, and you can give reference like this. Okay, and you can reference like this, you can give reference. So this is your gitlab repo path. Okay, so whatever is path is there, you can give here, same as here .NET Core. It is so you can, and this is project POC, and then .NET Core. Okay, so you need to give the project path, and then you can refer any branch in that particular project or repo. You can mention the name. If you are not mentioning this, it will automatically create the consider the default branch, and then you can include any files in that particular project. Single file is there, you can refer like this. If multiple files are there, you can refer by using list. So it is that simple. Okay, these two are referring to the local files which is present in the same project, and if you want to refer a separate project and refer a particular templates inside, you don't want everything from that project, you want only one file, two file, three files. Okay, whatever files you need, you have to just give the reference to that. Okay, and then you can reuse that. Okay, and you need permission to that project, so that is only requirement. Otherwise it is very simple, and then you can split your YAML into multiple reusable components. Okay, so this is the important point of this particular demo. Okay, so how we can split a large YAML file into okay, so this is the what we have drawn in our diagram. Okay, so initially we have very huge GitLab file. Consider this. So just to recap, we have seen the code in our GitLab. So again, to recap, why we are doing all these things, it is just to break our big file into multiple component, multiple templates, and also make reusable components or templates, so that we can use the same thing at multiple places. We have seen this diagram earlier. Okay, so we are considering there is a front end, there is a back end, and there are some templates are there. Okay, we want to reuse the template, so we are putting templates into separate repo and giving us a library or template as a name, and then we are referring in our multiple projects. Okay, if there is no requirement and you are maintaining only single file, in that case also like it is possible, as we have seen in our demo, we can create like CI repo folder, and inside that we can keep, you can give any name like to your YAML to your folder. In the same project also, it is project repo or project, it is possible to keep the templates or YAML files and refer into the your like main gitlab.yml. But if the requirement is like to reuse the same template again and again multiple places, then in that case you can create separate project. Okay, and then you can refer to that template into multiple repos, just like we have shown in this demo. Even you can maintain like multiple same versions by giving like GitLab tags. Okay, and then you can refer to those tags, so that you will like refer to a particular version of the template. Okay, so that in future if any modification or baking changes has been done, then it would not impact your existing repos or project. Okay, and if you want to like upgrade to a latest, then you have to just make the change to the latest version, and it will refer to the new version. So this is concept of templates in CI. Hope guys like it was useful for you, and you got something like useful from this demo. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my video. Thank you. Bye. Take care.